what's up you guys? This is going to be another work in progress video for my custom build that I'm working on. If you haven't seen any of the previous work in progress videos for this, it's a commission build that basically the client wanted to take an HGUC XekuEins as the base and kind of make it a little bit similar to like a deep striker, basically give it like a lot of heavy equipment and a lot of stuff in the back, like a lot of like boosting power and stuff. So I've been working on this for quite a while, and basically what I'm doing is taking the XekuEins and putting in some, basically a lot of the RG Zaku's inner frame into the limbs, especially nothing in the body actually, but just the limbs, especially like the elbow and knee joints. And what else? Yeah, and then just using a lot of parts also from a few other kits. As you can see, we're going to be using this from the HGUC Gaplant. Going to be using that. We've got parts we're using from the Kotobukiya Ikaruga kit, the Hitekai Ginkei. So yeah, and a handful of parts from a bunch of other stuff too as well actually, but that's it for the most part. The construction on the body is basically done. All it's left to do is just a little bit more putty work on these last couple parts of the legs, one of the thighs, and that's it for the main body. The body is mostly painted with like the base paint. Still have to go in by hand and add a bunch of more details. But just to give you an idea, here's what the body is looking like. Is that in focus? Yeah, you can see I'm just testing out the armaments on it now. So yeah, the body's mostly done. I'm just working on the backpack and weapons and stuff too. So I was experimenting with how I wanted the weapons set up to be, because I still hadn't figured that out yet up until now, but now I basically got it figured out. So yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but I used some of this this stuff. It's like Aurora pink colored, basically like a sticker. I forget what it's actually called, it has a name, but yeah, you can cut that out to like the shape you want, and it's really great like for visors, so stuck that in there. That's like pinkish orange, but it came out blue. I guess it depends on what the paint layer is underneath there. It was just black, so that came out blue. Don't know. Let me see here. By the way, if you haven't figured it out, this video is going to be pretty chill. It's not going to be anything very fast-paced, so if you're easily bored, you might want to just go ahead and turn it off now. It's not going to be anything really exciting, but if you're busy working on something else, maybe you can just listen in and just glance up at the video every now and then. This is the cannon that's going to be on the one shoulder. This was originally going to be attached onto the backpack another way. I'll show you, but it folds, these arms fold up and the cannon folds forward like that. I showed this in a previous video, I think, but anyway, so that's that. This is going to be the handheld weapon. It's just a small SMG with these extra ammo packs on top. There's a couple different options for that, but I think that's the one I'm going to go with. And then the other side, this is kind of cool. This is the original shield that's kind of on the side of the shoulder of the XekuEins. I basically cut it and cut out this centerpiece to just make it shorter on the side that I'm going to be using it. So, and then the beam saber handles are here. So I kind of like that, how like the beam saber handles are sticking out from under that small shield. Basically what the client wants for this kit is for it to be kind of like a very fast like assault weapon, assault mobile suit. So I thought we can kind of like cut down the defense of like these shields there, and just kind of have it just smaller there. Still gonna use one of these energy packs on the shoulder. I'm gonna run some wires from the back of it across the backpack and then attaching into the back of the cannon. But let's talk about the backpack. Here was the original backpack of the XekuEins. As you can see, I cut out this center part. There is a where is it? It's in the box of painted stuff, keeping everything that's painted in the box so it doesn't get dusty. This is the color that I'm going to be using for all the fuel tanks. It's a olive drab color. So most of the rest of the kit is all just gray and black, and as you saw, there's a few parts of red. But anyway, that goes in there like that under the backpack, and that's basically the original backpack. But like I said, I cut out that center so that I can mount this, which is the booster of the Gaplant, and I just took the adapter that was for the I think this came with what the what's it called, Bioelement Custom 2. Had 2 of these, which was good to use this booster with the Bioelement. So I've kept one of the attachments with that, and the other one I can use for this. So it's very rough right now. It still needs to be cleaned up and just sorted out and all that. All of the backpack is still rough, so that just plugs into there like that, and then fits into the backpack like so. So that's that. Then we're gonna take the top part of the Hitekai Ginkei kit, and as you can see, I just added a couple pieces of plot plate there to make it fit into this groove, and I had to kind of cut a little kind of space for it to slip in there. And this part of the booster, it was movable, able to slide back and forth, but just with a piece of plot plate to fill in the gap, I just kind of glued it in place there. And then this just slides into there like that. And it's pretty secure right now already, but I will have to glue that when it's finally done, just to make it extra secure. So that fits in there like that. Then I've got these, which are the booster pods from XS Gundam, not the HGUC, but the old just 1/144 scale. It's from like 1988, I think, like that. One of them I've cleaned up a bit, and then the other one is totally raw. So the first thing is the actual thruster bells. Not sure. Let me see how well you can see the difference there. You can see these are just kind of very flat and kind of ugly, and basically these are the ones that I've cleaned up. I just made them more round and just more nice looking there, I think. And also these flaps also changed. As you can see on the original one, they're just a square like that, and I've kept that shape but got rid of the underside, so just made them a really thin flap like that. So sorry, there you go. Is that better? Focus. Yeah. So still probably add a few like detail parts onto these, I think, a bit later. But anyway, these fit onto here. I've added, fix the focus there. There we go. Added just an extra peg there just for stability. And this is the peg that was already with this kit. These just fit on to here. Like that. And then put this one on the other side. And there we go. That's the essentially the backpack for this custom build. Pretty cool. It came out really well. I think those parts all meshed together pretty well to make a pretty cool looking backpack. It's definitely looking like it's got the boosting power there. And then that'll just plug onto the backpack like normal. Obviously there's probably going to be a little bit of a weight issue, so I've got the it's around here somewhere, the base. Here it is. This is the base part that comes with this. It's supposed to sit like that, but I think ours is going to have to be higher, so probably going to have to extend this up a bit more. So it's probably going to need to be a bit more like this high, I guess, off the ground. So going to have to work on that, but it shouldn't be too bad. Just some plot plate to make that longer. And what else can I show you guys? So that's that. Still working on just cleaning everything up there, and then I'm going to add this, just some few detail parts. You saw before I was using these Yamato kits, which are cool because they have a lot of parts like this, where it's just all these little parts for the space battleship, but we can use those on this kit. As you can see, here's a couple that I've used on the main body. It's all black, so it's really hard to see, but they're just little gray turrets there on the side. These fins up on top are just plot plate pieces that I just cut and shaped. Oh no, they weren't. What are those? What were those from? No, those were also from a Yamato kit, but I did have to reshape them a bit to fit on there well. Anyway, so what else? Oh yeah, so this cannon, there you go. This cannon was originally supposed to be planning to plug onto the backpack on this side. Let me turn that around. It was supposed to plug onto like these holes, like the XS has these holes where it's got the beam cannons, but I wanted to plug this one in there like that. But because of the angle of this, and this is just a straight plug-in, it's gonna be like at an angle, kind of goofy, and rather than could just like fix that hole, but then it just doesn't really fit onto there very well without having to kind of basically I'd have to cut off this part here as well, and just kind of just not really enough room there. It's too close to this part, so I decided to move that cannon to the shoulder. After debating whether to just get rid of it entirely, I decided just it's cool on the shoulder, just have to modify the shoulder a bit more. And so instead, I'm going to be using these on the backpack. These are just these big double missiles here. I was originally going to use these. After scrapping the cannon, I was going to use these missile pods, but I don't really like them all that much. For some other kit maybe, but for this kit I just wasn't really feeling it. I thought that these look a lot better. So they're just going to plug in on the side of the boosters. On the side of the boosters, kind of like that. I haven't extended this peg or made a way to plug those in yet, but basically it's going to be something like that. And there's two on each side, so that's going to be that. Basically just gotta, like I said, we're just working on cleaning all that up, adding just a few little parts here and there. working on cleaning up these parts for the other shoulder. Gotta clean up the gun, the cannon, because it's got seam lines and stuff on there. And that's about it. The back skirt is still here like this. I think this is how you saw it last time. I haven't changed anything. I've been thinking of what to do with this because I kind of want something else here, but I don't know. As much as I do, at the same time, I think it's kind of fine, just kind of blank like that, because it's gonna be up underneath here, where like probably somewhere like that, where I mean it's gonna be kind of lost amongst all of this. So I don't know, maybe find something, a little something to put there. Got these parts, which are from one of those kits, something there, I don't know. So that's about it, I guess, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I don't know if I'm gonna do another work in progress for this before I'm done, because basically once this is finished and painted, then there's not really any point to showing it to you once it's all painted, because then it's practically done, minus the decals and the top coat. But so probably the next time you'll see this should be when it's finished, hopefully gonna be in a couple weeks. I'm still waiting for the last package to arrive from my trip to Japan. I sent a few packages to myself. One of them has been held up in customs here, and it was kind of a really infuriating experience for me, because basically they were saying I needed to pay extra tax to get that, when I knew that just was dumb and I wasn't going to pay it. So finally, after fighting the system, I won, and I don't have to pay the extra tax, and I'm going to be getting that package hopefully tomorrow. So sometime in the next few days you should be able to see my Japan haul video. And other than that, probably won't be a whole lot of videos over the next couple weeks, because I'm going to be focusing on trying to get this done. I'll put out a few things here and there. There is something like another discussion video I want to do, a topic I just want to, it's not really like a huge topic like the painters versus snappers thing kind of was. It's just kind of something simple I just want to talk about and hear what you guys think about it. Yeah. Another thing I just wanted to ask, if anyone's made it to the end of this video, you can let me know by maybe answering this question. I'm just wondering, what do you guys do while you're working on kits? You listen to music or watch movies, or what do you guys do? Or do you just sit quietly and enjoy the building process? Personally, I usually watch movies or have something playing on YouTube, where like I can just glance up and down at it without having to focus on watching it too much. Sometimes just listening to music. Sometimes nothing, but that's usually only if I'm like really in the zone and like I'm so like into what I'm doing that I just don't even notice that I forgot to play any music or something. But I don't know. So what do you guys do while you're building? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and thanks for everyone who's been subscribing lately. For some reason I've got like a huge boost of subscribers recently, and I don't know like what that's all about. It's kind of really strange, but thank you to you guys who have. Just about at the 1,000 subscriber mark, so probably just after posting this video, probably need to do something for that, and there's going to be some kind of contest or giveaway, basically not contest, just giveaway, but more announcements about that in the next video, which I guess will be the 1,000 subscriber video. So thanks again. I know I've said this like 4 times now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.